Ija na Mr. wetu webyobulimi Frank mkitinsa kyanyu abantu inywena mkitinsa byanyu omikirwa aina urubazo aija kubatangira rukira abasejo mukama omwaka guno ogwenko 2025 obu nojaguza emyaka yawe 30 ojumwire ngomba ninyonye bembire entekaniza eyempango eyemwaka guno agutamba agutamba tuine kika kingi muno nengonzi kandi tukozere agaito na gataligaito kurora ngo asemererwa agutamba obwahikya emyaka 3 agutamba ntukugonza kandi ntukusagika kandi agutamba nambero ratumaga agutamba ntujagendaga
turaba
agutamba ntukongera kusima kutwebembera kurungi kutuhabura kandi no kwataniza hamwe naitu agutamba amagato agawe agemerire mabone gawe gano agutamba agakwebemberwa wekitinsa muno Armstrong Calvin Romire akiki gakozere kikoto muno hampango yo mwaka guno agutamba
bawenzeyi
agutamba Rwigi wobukama bwa Toro nawe akozere kikoto nabakora sibona aborukurato orukuru orubukama bwa Toro agutamba isazi ryobukama bwa Toro nabasagikire empangeno agutamba bantu bengi abatusagikire agutamba kandi nsima inywena abatwaralize tukagamba ngo baraliza abagizansoni uboraba no gonza mende kuralizibwa kuletera card obu no boli mugizansoni beitu ni sime myenda ya Toro inywena kwija omubwingi muti kutamwe ekitinisa obukama bwaitu kutamwe ekitinisa omukama waitu no kutamwe ekitinisa emirwa yaitu ya Toro muti omuno mwebale kwija omubwingi muti muikale nimusagiko mukama numugonzo mukama nuko Toro yaitu ikaleho agutamba nyongera kusima abebembezi abayikiriza estualizimu batusagikira agutamba kandi otubaralize bayizire ndasima muno bait Bishop Moti Bishop Akiki nabo bona abayizire babasendekerize ntubasima muno mwebale mutatonagiriza mwikalege hamwe naitwe mutsagika agutamba empango eno esemire yite tugereze esemire habokuba empango bantu obukama bantu enganda zona za Toro zirhakasozi kandi agutamba ntukusima muno webale kutwebembera kurungi kandi naitwe tija kusagikaga butose ntongera kusima nyino mukama kuraya yaheka hakiro kino icyo businguzi yite ndikifora kiro cyo businguzi habo kuba tukorozere hamyaka 3 hati tuli hamyaka 30 kandi byona gutamba ntumanya utake myaka 3 nebindi byona bija kusoboka kandi nebindi byona ntubisima kandi tujja kwikara ntusabera agutamba wahangirize kama akongere eburungi bingi agutamba
turaba agutamba mara
agutamba mukama waitu oyo nyimba kabambi gurukiryo akana omujwera mukama beske mgisa kiki omujwera batebe no musaija wawe omujwera musuga omgenyi waitu omukuru Rwigi worukrato rukuru ihanga Amoti Minister waitu Tombutime Atenyi Minister w'Ebyensimbi Myaka na Minister waitu Frank Tumwebaze abanyadini abalhanu bona ba politicians bona mwenyekirize abantu abandi omukirwa aija kubamanyira baitu nienda kuongera hiraka ya mgenzi wangu na bikea balize nienda kutwara omugisa guno kusima Ruhanga aba Toro Kingdom nindora obwire bayire bwahinduka bayitu omukoro nintira sofa kugenzera kurungi ninyenda kusima emyenda ya Toro inywena mwebale kuija mu bwingi kandi mwebale kugonza obukama bwanyu mwebale kugonza omukama wanyu abantu bona batukwatireho sponsors bona nimbasima ntayine hogarukira amagwatwa batahe bange mwebale mono agutamba webale kukoma kandi ukatuha obujunanizibwa ntuhaya kugenda maiso no kuhereza kandi ntuija kukora na amani maingi omulimo gwange mutito muno kandi ninyenda kuraliza omuhikirwa obukama bwa Toro Calvin Romire Armstrong akiki aije atuhereza urubazorwe mutiyo muno
Toro iguliyera Toro musakaza tanaganjura turakuhereza gutamba
hangiriza kutamba hangiriza rukira baseija hangiriza ntayitoro enguzo zono kali akutamba ninyamikiro Toro abaragange Calvin Armstrong Romire beti nyenda kwanjurira mugo wangu njira wansendekerizeho Sara Armstrong akiki Sara kwasendekerize baya besezara nyowe barohe nyuma ho ningira kija kubagumira kubarora baitu bando baroha Uncle Ben na group ye rukara baseje mukama wa Toro Her Majesty Queen Mother akiki omjwera msuga akiki omjwera tebe akiki na Duke Philip na Prince Matthew Jamal Adieri asemire muno mukanzo nyina kama wempeka omukiro wa Bunyoro Toro Kingdom Your Majesty King Mwami Butiti of Bukumu Kingdom Wagoma nyina mukama wa Bunyoro Kitara moralize the Bunyoro delegation and the Buganda delegation abanda bengoma Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Anit Among Amoti and congratulations on your new post, second vice chairperson, female. Honorable Tom Timateni, Minister of Finance, Planning and Development. We're waiting for the minister. Honorable Minister Frank Mwebaze, Minister of Agriculture, Mwebaze, my apologies. The NRM Vice Chairperson, Western, Engineer Jonad Akiki. Adrian Kobsinje, NRM Chairperson, Women's League. Thank you. Honorable Members of Parliament, the Assistant IGP, representing the IGP, Kano Tahunga of Royal Guards, in a special way, we welcome you here, sir. Security organs, the Mayor, Fort Portal City Division, local council chairpersons of Toro Kingdom districts, religious leaders, NGOs, and civil society organizations. Our guests from the PLU family, most welcome. Abakonyezi bomuhikirwa munganyire protocol ngire kunu manza malirize bali hakuwa ninyera kwa wazao mu bulingo gwembaganiza. Amagato agarukira baseija inywena abakurasi mukuraso rwensanju abamasaza munyikirize mbamanyire kandi bonda babaza nimbasaba mwemere omuhyukya wakibale omugalisha kitagwenda Myaka Bunyangabu Omtalesa Mwenge South Omhabura Mwenge North, Omkumbia Ntoroko, Omhenda Brashia, Omtasorora Fort Poto, Omtaizibwa Kyaka. Muunganyire protokoli n'igumire geraba muyona listi yarahire so nimanyira muno apuli Adolf Mwesigwa clerk to parliament. Akutamba nije kunyikiriza mbaze mu Rutoro ngaruke mbaze mu Rujungu habwabo abatakukura Rutoro. Okakoma engiga ya Empango wagamba obubembezi obukurura mu maiso obubembezi oburungi kandi eki nimanyo kakitekaho habokuba kana ogonza ngo muwire muno obwa polipo tukoma abantu abobulyo tuletemo abantu abarabaze bikire kandi bagaro obukamba bwa Toro mu kitinza kyabo kandi batukuratire mu parliament. Akutamba ninihira ngweki orozere abantu bawo nkokubayizire mu visionary leadership ege. Akutamba lesere ninyanda kusima amagato gana habokuba tuhinduiremo ebintu bingi. Kubanza kansime deputy bange bana abakunkwatira mu bwira bwona mu ntegeka mu kuteraniza no kubaza no kurora ngo tugenda gukora bikirire. Ninsima Right Honorable Henry Basaliza, ninsima Right Honorable Harriet Nyakaka Boli mwebale muno. Okay. Kandi amagato gano nyikiriza nsimeho bali babiri betuwa mutakahikire Honorable Mutegeka takayizire nsima nyikiriza manyire Honorable Rwamigisa Minister wa Agriculture omusaijo ono baine strategic plan ebwe batukora itwero wira wingi page 12 baje kubana bakyaho mu bwire bwakyo tucyali mu mpango katumalire baitu standard abasaijo abantu bakozera muri mugwamani ubwo document yenu strategic plan ije kutuoleka embere tugenda mu maiso. Twine kusima habokuba twente kukira tukaguza tukwekaguzaho kandi no tuhabona baitu nyikiriza mbanze nsima akiki nyino mukama eno Empango myaka 13 akiki ogiteremo obulyo korora mutwa kanu niwe oyoroire okwatirire oragirire kandi omukama wetu mbera hakira hati nayo kwatramu baitu ntumanyangu osagikira muno akiki otyo muno.
Turaba kuta
Nikiriza akutamba manyire amabaragano ne babakuza mu myaka 3 nembere batukize nyino mukama akiki Reverend Canon James Rabuoni omugenzi mukama kumbure kirungi omujwara kondo mu7 tubahaburu akiki Yoweri Kaguta kandi yogwe byakozere okarano bigamba ntumusimo mulingo gwembaganiza kurora ngo ayoroyire obukama bwaitu kandi akorolirire rukira baseija myaka yawe boto. Professor Oswald Ndolelire, Monseigneur Thomas Kisembo na Honorable Isaiah Kalia abo nebakaba bali regents bomukama kandi nyikiriza kutamba nsimbe bakatikiro ababayireho abakirwa ababayireho munganyire ababayireho kurugano utandika no engoma. Right Honorable John Katuram Amoti, Right Honorable Stephen Nyabongo akiki, Right Honorable Stephen Kaliva atenyi tinkumanyire mpuliro hano nganyire tinkumanyire ege. Right Honorable Stephen Irumba, Right Honorable Amos Mugisa, Right Honorable Bernard Tungwako, Right Honorable Apollo Karugaba, Dr. Right Honorable Stephen Kiyingi Amoti. Aba kutamba ngondeze mbabazeho habokuba nibo abajungu bene kigambe kibagamba stepping in the footsteps of the giants nibo tulesere ekirale kwikana. So nimbasimba bona kurango batupwatirire kwikembere tukire. Akutamba nikiriza mbazehe bintu twentukora nkomo bwa Toro kuruga bikwezi 12 February obakomere administration yawe kantandike na baragera kiki kuhingisa entekereza y'abantu program yenu tubere ntuyonja urubuga baito batugambira habwake mutaragiye kuyonja urubuga twagamba iki kyobugara kigambo kyobugara twagamba kateke baragera kiki habwo kigendererwa kitabe kyo kuyonja urubuga runka kikaba no kuyonja entekereza yitu ntujya genda mu bulisaza abamasaza ntujya kwija ne entekereza yenu tuhindulemo entekereza y'abantu baitu ebibera byitu tubirolere kuruga mu program ya baragera kiki tugende mbya amazing tugende mbya mataka gaitu byona ntwekaguze gambe ekingu abantu baragera kiki kakubatwara engeso zeitu nkabatoro so gutamba ninkusima ha vision yawe ikwikiriza program egi akutamba ningaruka ninkusima kwayo itaka mu government kuombeka exaniro ky'ompira
Terobaba gutamba Terobaba mwebingwa
exaniro kinu kija kwegesa abantu kiegese mpira kiba mu youth centers baitu mostly kibe exaniro ki international neto mpira international tugitunge hano akutamba hano nkwenda kugambira ngo right honorable speaker arabira muhanda gwetu so go ebyo ngenda gamba bija kuba bitaito habo kuba gwerolire kandi niherangu akamasaje jaketaga guno barataha habo kuba muhanda muzibu so muhanda gwetu right honorable speaker mugoroleho mutwatireho ikintu eki kandi nyoni impura ngo twenda kubasagika 100% twenda kuba correct baito muhando gobora kusako zero manyeki so eki kulekire kandi hansonge gikanyongereho ensonga ya majani ijweri tukagenda rukira baseja majani kandi tukasanga ebizibu bingi ebibaine ni nyenda amajani ba farmers betu amajani abali betu amajani retro speaker mbarolere marole kimurakora kurorangu fertilizers za garukansi kyonke kiyambire kirungi ni mbaliziwe bali gurukura honorable Franco roho ibigambe bikuru mutkwatira amajani abantu gakabakora kubi outgrowers bali kubi kirabaseja akabiroli jwere tugenzere kiko akutamba ntukusima ICT center wakozere tukakoragana na company ebakweta marifa sasa negenda kwegesa abana 15 kandi ukaragara bagamba nkaga habuli 10 babe basic babegese digital skills rundi bya computers and entrepreneurship rundi ebyo busubuzi kurorangu ebasomere bino babitwere mu maiso so even bigenda kutandika abana 15 buli mwaka contract yetu aseningire emyaka 5 abo bana bitwale bine kishweka abatoro abakujja ko basomere ibintu ebi akutambi jwele tukakora youth conference tukega mbingi kandi turaganiza ngo mu youth conference turakolendi tujya kuhinduramu nuko abana babaze ibizubu byabo babaze ensonga zabo nuko tole no okara no gamba obukama abantu nuko tumanyire insinganto zino amagatwa nabahikirwa abo maiso ninyara kusima mulingo gwemaganisa Habitat for Humanity abatwateranizeho kuombeka amaju gabo abakayikuru abagurusi abantu abakwetaga mu byaruko eki program nayo tugireta kutamba kandi twina program endi ya KRC Kabarole Research Center honorable Adolf my apologies honorable Alex Ruunda yakurolera na agenda kutweteranizaho gukora research y'obukama kandi akingwiraho TV aine radio ebyo na bitayire yogamba kabe nabikozesa mu irakali y'obukama akutamba ntumanya mutwinde kizubu kingi mu bintu byetu bino bya heritage amagasani gaitu nigetaga korwa enu administration negamba 2026 tujja kubatandikire kukora amagasani gaitu baitu na muchwa nayo niyetaga garaho hakirali administration yenu nayo negamba ek na kitu kimanyirire ntujja kikoraho ntwenda kusima PCF kugenda kukora CEO run nyenkya hali yemisinde abantu twena ibanyona nimbasaba muite twiruke na PCF habokuba kandi eki kijja kurugayo kubi not habokuba baitu sente zirarugamo nibagamba zije mu magasani so tutugenda kwiruka nkabokuba tugenda kwiruka kubasagika baitu nakyo kikurungu sente zirarugamo nizija mu magasani agutamba tourism ugibalizie hoga kandi nikimanya point minute of tourism hano ndora na micho mutwe ni kintu kikuru abarambuzi bino binkugamba tukoleho nibijja kuba nibireta abarambuzi toro kandi niherangu mu mwaka ugurukwije mwija kwa mrozerehe mbaganiza habintu ebitukwera makora nka administration yawe kandi yo muharu munari vampanga akutamba nyikiriza ngaruke mu speech yenu mu rujungu nuko speak ogu atahunira kugamba kandi yake batakigambire okay let me it's okay give me I have a development but thank you akutamba mbegufu theme yo mako gurkwija ya administration yawe tukaba turasire ntubaza nabantu theme itwatwere ekaberi the Toro we desire. So we also assume that this is going to be the shaping of our destiny as Toro Kingdom. So allow me to, in a few words, express these words in English. Your Majesty, today we do not merely mark the passage of time. We honor a reign that has shaped the soul of a people. To Her Royal Highness, the Queen Mother, we are grateful for your tireless work to elevate issues of youth, women, and wellness. To the Cabinet, past and present, thank you for laying the foundation upon which this generation builds. Your wisdom endures in every policy, project, and empowered citizen. This is a moment of reflection and renewal. The 30th Empango is more than just a celebration. It is a renewal of purpose, a call of courage, a moment where tradition meets transformation. The theme of the Empango was visionary leadership, where you pointed at politics, electing leaders of value to the kingdom, those that will advocate for the kingdom in parliament. Today, we are embarking on a new theme, Your Majesty, which is Together We Shape Toro's Destiny. And it's not only symbolic, it is our pledge, our blueprint, and our battle cry. We are launching, as we speak, the transformation agenda under Your Majesty's guidance and with support from central government, partners, and our people, our Toro Emienda. This is not a dream on paper. It is a working plan rooted in our cultural values, community voices, reliable data, and Uganda's Vision 2040 and National Development Plan 3. I will highlight only 5 points out of the 10, Your Majesty, for purposes of time. The first one is access to clean water. We want to prioritize rural safe water systems, especially in the undeserved areas like Kabarole, Ntoroko, and Kitagwenda. And this is research-based. We want to scale up skilling, ICT access, and enterprise with the theme of youth empowerment and skilling. Because Toro's youth are our most abundant resource. Health systems strengthening, fast-tracking recruitment of health workers, equipping health centers, and expanding adolescent and maternal health programs with the support of the government. Infrastructure for growth, invest in feeder roads, health facilities, schools, and digital connectivity to unlock productivity. Cultural heritage and ecotourism, restore our royal tombs, promote local art, support our local artists, and protect river Mpanga and forest reserves to build pride and eco-jobs. Your Majesty, this plan covers all 9 counties from Myaka to Kitagwenda, Mwenge to Bunyangabu, Kibale to Fort Portal, and all the counties of Toro with their unique potential, all united in one vision. Our shared challenges and shared responsibility. The statistics speak with urgency. In Kabarole, for instance, over 64 villages lack safe water. Coverage is just 7% in some sub-counties. In Kamwenge, 44% of health workers' positions remain vacant. In Chiegegwa, over 50% of adolescent girls are married or pregnant. When systems fail, Your Majesty, it is our mothers, our daughters, and farmers, our brothers, who suffer the most. But in this particular season, Your Majesty, this is affecting our youth, and to the NRM government, I am voicing this. If our youth are not happy, you are not getting the votes, much as we support. I encourage you to listen to this so that when things happen down the road, you do not ask that we did not inform and tell you about this. So this is a purposeful appeal to government. We recommend government to focus on education, youth and women programs, and infrastructure. To amplify these efforts, we respectfully call upon the government of Uganda to accelerate the recruitment of health workers at critical levels, to increase rural water investment in high-need parishes, to scale up adolescent health and girl child protection programs. These are high-impact, evidence-based interventions aligned with national priorities. Toro is ready to partner with you to implement and to lead. To ensure delivery, Toro Kingdom will establish development coordination desks utilizing our structures. You saw our men and women, the Masaza chiefs, the Gomborora chiefs, in big numbers come here. And I informed the president when he came to visit at State Lodge that we can utilize these structures to implement government programs, but as well as reach out to our people. It is my appeal that that voice is heard and worked on. Your Majesty, diaspora youth and private sector inclusion is another key area that we want to tap in. Toro's future belongs to the bold, and we call upon the diaspora, invest in your villages, mentor local youth, return for our festivals. For when you do that, you will learn what Toro needs, and then you can support us. To the private sector, explore opportunities in agribusiness, clean energy, tourism, and digital services. Youth and women, rise with confidence because Toro's vision has space for your dreams. Culture as a catalyst for change, Your Majesty. Culture is not static. In Toro, it is our campus, as all our guests here have witnessed. And it is our launchpad. We will use our culture platforms to promote sanitation, literacy, and health. Champion identity-driven innovations, position Toro as a model for economic tourism and heritage-based growth. In conclusion, Your Majesty, a legacy for the next generation. Madam Speaker, distinguished guests, let this 30th Empango be a landmark of renewed vision, not just a remembered ritual. Let us build a kingdom where every child learns, every mother survives, every farmer thrives, every dream is possible, and every river flows as a river Mpanga should. As the drums of this Empango echo across the Rwenzori peaks, Your Majesty, may they carry a promise, your promise, not just for tradition, but of transformation. May the good Lord bless Toro Kingdom. May the good Lord bless you, Your Majesty. May you reign with wisdom and love for your people. May the good Lord bless the Republic of Uganda. Your Majesty, I have one other role, and that is to mention our partners and our sponsors. And I'll try to be as brief, but you'll forgive me because they came in numbers. You already heard, Your Majesty, that the CEO of MTN is here, and in a special way, Madam Sylvia, I will ask you to rise up again, please, for recognition. MTN, I keep telling them, and she's a Kiki. I think you gave her a Kiki, Amot. So she's a Kiki there. So Sylvia, we appreciate you, CEO, for all the support you've given us. Masaza Cup, the foundations that you brought around, and the Empango support. We truly appreciate you. Uganda Breweries Limited are here as well, Your Majesty. Uganda Tourism Board, the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Plascon Uganda, Microfinance Support Center, Talent Africa Group, the ones who have done these events and the beautiful things we're looking at here. Inspire Africa Group, CEO Nelson Tugume, Uganda Industrial Research Institute, Professor Kwesiga, the National Drug Authority, Movit, Centenary Bank, Post Bank, UBA, Richer Hand, Uganda Electricity Development Distribution. Speaker of Parliament, Hakiki, we thank you for your support for this Empango. The clerk, Amoti, my apologies, Apuli, clerk, thank you for your support. PLU, fraternity, led by Mr. Toyota, we thank you. Of course, through that, we want to deliver our gratitude to General Mohozi. Honorable Frank Tumebaze, your support is appreciated. Irene Birungi, Presidential CEO Forum. PS Energy, Bateba Twoki. Minister of Finance, the BS BX Byarhanga, my apologies. Amagatwa, alikuwa na Amagatwa gana Gustamba, bakikwatiramu nabo, Hampangian. The Kitagwenda CEO, PS Judiciary, Kasande, abantu benga gutamba kandi nimanyo obwire bugenzere, so munyikirize nsime myende nywena ya Toro, hakuwa abandi mulesere ebintu, abandi mutera musente, kyonka kira muno muizire. Nimbasima muno, nimbasima tena kugarukiza kurora ngo muizire kuba naitwe. Ninyenda kusima Fourth Estate Media mubere naitwe press. Mwebale muno nimbasima. Ninyenda kusima security, both UPDF police na abandi abatukwatireho kurora ngo tutungira obusinge kandi buli mukore tukora gutamba baba naitwe baragira kikiyegi UPDF etwebembera police ija mu wingi. Service providers inywena ninyenda kubasima. Ekyo kumalira ninyenda nsabe Amagato tugende tusime rukira abasaija omukama hangiriza gutamba
hangiriza mwebingwa torobawa gutamba bayizire kusima gutamba abakubahereza obunyoro ebeya makuhereza mabone gawa gutamba torobawa mwebingwa torobawa igurriye Toro miremba gutamba igurriye zire hangiriza mwebingwa bona bawe igurriye hangiriza kasoro bahiga hangiriza kasoro banyunya omukumanfuzi turubawa gutamba turubawa mali turakwereza gutamba otume twangu hetu bukole iwo dumi ton tugenda bugenda tuteka mu nkora gutamba turubawa enzei.
Thank you very much. The cabinet led by the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Ministers, he summarized his address. I will continue with speeches and we'll do some more recognitions as we move along. Thank you.
Agutamba. Agutamba n'okwebundaza omu VIP tent halimu abagenyi abanyakwizire kweteranizaho hampangeni eyembaganiza omu byafaayo by'obukama bwa Toro. Kakuba abantu bano abagenyi bawe batarangwa bakamanya ngu babaireho nikija kuzoka kubi nabweke n'okwebundaza ninkusaba onyikirize nsoma abantu abo omu bwangu omu dakika nke. The President's representative and the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Bamoti, we have a number of guests who have come to celebrate with His Majesty, and it will really be very unfair if we do not recognize their presence. I know you have a busy schedule, but just sacrifice and let these guests be recognized. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, kneel, holder, please. I request you to step forward and introduce, in general, because of the interest of time, our guests from out of Uganda. Please, let's move fast.
Royal Majesty, the King of Toro Kingdom, the Queen Mother, all of our distinguished and very special Highnesses, all protocols observed. Your Royal Majesty, first of all, I give you greetings from the Republic of South Sudan. Because of time, I am unable to read you their message, but I convey this. Your Royal Majesty, at this time, I want to hand over the microphone to your special envoy, His Excellency Ambassador Sean Holland, of the state of Michigan.
Your Royal Majesty, King Oyo, we are so honored to be here today. We also honor Her Majesty Queen Best, who we call the Ambrosia of Toro Kingdom. To the royal family, distinguished elders of the kingdom, excellencies, ambassadors, esteemed delegates from across the nations, and honored guests, it is with the deepest respect and highest honor and great joy that I, as special envoy, stand before this august assembly to mark this historic occasion, the 30th coronation anniversary of His Royal Majesty King Oyo. As I reflected upon the importance of this moment, I read Psalm 78, verse 72, and it reads, "He led His people according to the integrity of His heart and guided them by the skillfulness of His hands." This scripture speaks not only to the ancient kings, but to your leadership, Your Majesty. And you have led with a pure heart, skillful hands, and guided your people with true vision. Thank you for your compassion and unmatched wisdom for the decades of service. As Special Envoy, Your Majesty, I've had the distinguished honor of aligning with your vision that transcends Toro's borders. Your Majesty, your leadership has inspired us to engage the African diaspora, to cultivate bonds with American partners and investors, and to renew ties with the indigenous African nations of America. This work has been nothing less than restoration of bridges, ancient and modern, that unite us as one people with a shared destiny. Today, on this sacred day of coronation, Toro Kingdom is honored by the presence of esteemed delegates who have journeyed across the seas to celebrate and stand in solidarity with you, Your Majesty. I introduce from the United States, CEO of Hands of Mercy Health IP, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Myaka Rodriguez. In her delegation are health professionals from across the United States, Nick Potter and Kia Cadet. From the United States, we introduce to you the CEO of JEPTL, Africa and JEPTL, United States, the CEO of JEPTL, Mr. James Buford, his brother, Michael Buford. From the delegation of Ray Incorporated, Dame Sydney Tucker, CEO, we present her to you. Mr. Justin Lubert and James Williams in their delegation. We present to you, Your Majesty, the delegation of the Unamidi Buffalo Nation, representing the Moroccan Empire, representing those Africans who were indigenous to America, who reigned and ruled before the colonization of America. I present to you Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Nasir Abdullah Bey. I present to you Honorable Brahim Alim Pinderbeg, the Prime Minister of UBN. I present to you Chief Justice of International Trade, His Excellency Dr. Anba Kunjaya. Your Majesty, our presence at this Jubilee of Kingship is not only ceremonial, it is a living testimony that Toro Kingdom is surrounded by its partners, global, who are committed to building a shared future. We would like to ask each delegate that represents each delegation to speak. We will call first Her Excellency Dr. Myaka Rodriguez of Hands IP.
Your Majesty, Kinoyo, Nimba Kabamba Iguru Rukidi the Fifth. Your Majesty, Queen Bess Migisa Akiki, Princess Ruth, Prince Jonathan, Prince Jamari, Honorable Prime Minister, distinguished leaders, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Myaka Rodriguez Empango Yange Akiki, founder of Hands of Mercy, and it is with profound honor and humility that I stand before you on this historic occasion, the 30-year coronation celebration of His Majesty, the youngest king in the world, a king who has carried the weight of responsibility with grace, vision, and wisdom beyond his years. On behalf of Handsome Mercy Health IP, I extend my deepest gratitude for opening the doors of your kingdom to us. Because of your leadership and your heart for your people, we have been able to serve, to heal, and to bring hope. Why Handsome Mercy? Because mercy is healing. Handsome Mercy exists to help fill the gap and join Toro Kingdom healthcare professionals to provide quality healthcare. We are here because health is not a privilege, it is a right. Handsome Mercy brings together medical missions, training, and compassion to ensure that no life is overlooked and no voice is unheard. Here in the Toro Kingdom, under the leadership and vision of His Majesty, we have begun laying the foundation for the King Oyo Medical and Teaching Center, located in the heart of downtown Fort Portal. You will see more than a building under renovation. You will see the beginning of the future of healthcare in Fort Portal. This center, we provide care in podiatry, orthopedics, diabetes, maternity, and much more. It will also train the next generation of doctors and nurses. It will be a sanctuary of healing, a place of dignity and compassion, and a lasting legacy of His Majesty's reign. Handsome Mercy is not just a project. It is a movement of equity and mercy. And when mercy meets leadership, partnership, and vision, nations are transformed. Together, with your partnership, we can change the story of healthcare in Toro Kingdom and beyond. O Ruganda Rotoro Revirema Hamu, Ruhanga Abahe Obosinge, No Buguma, No Kukura Kurungo, Toro Endi Hamutima. May God bless you, Your Majesty, and the people of Toro and the people of Uganda. God bless you.
Your Majesty, we should have allowed a Kiki to go last. I present to you from the delegation of Jeptel and Ray Incorporated, James Buford and
Your Royal Majesty, Your Royal Excellency, Your Royal Highness Queen Mother, Your Royal Highness Princess Ruth. On behalf of Jeptel of Africa, Toro Kingdom, and Ray's companies, we are delighted to share this wonderful occasion with you. We're also excited to share the opportunity to create economic growth and development by bringing our manufacturing process to the Toro Kingdom. Our factory will create 300 jobs, plus with skilled workers, workforce, education, and community empowerment, which is your vision. This will share your vision, Your Majesty, and your vision, Your Excellency, to promote local enterprise, agriculture, and tourism. We thank you again for allowing us to share this moment with you.
Your Majesty, thank you so much for inviting us into the Toro Kingdom and showing us the beauty of this amazing place. Our hope is to bring our partnership to life and bring it to action so that we may help mold Toro to your vision and assist further with bringing jobs, infrastructure, and a better workforce.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your Majesty, I present to you Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Nasir Abdullah Bey, who will represent UBN, Unami Buffalo Nation.
Your Majesty, royal family, I just want to say first, before I begin to read, I had a moment of clarity and a moment of prosperity. As I thought to myself, there is a specific chapter that I would like to quote right now from the Bible. It's Matthew 12:48 through 50. It says, "My mother and my brother, for those who do the work of my Father, thy Lord in heaven, is my brother, my mother, and my sister." That within itself, Your Majesty, is unity, representing 5 million strong in Unami Buffalo Nation. We are greatly honored and very privileged to stand before you and the royal family to be able to present future partnerships, jobs, and a host of other opportunities, of course, to match your vision and to be able to bring the gift to the Kingdom of Toro of friendship, honor, and integrity. If Uganda is the pearl of Africa, then the Kingdom of Toro is its shine. I read this to you in honor of the glory of the King. Distinguished guests, noble clans, and esteemed nations of the world, today beneath the sacred skies of Toro and upon the ancestral soil of the Babido dynasty, we gather and honor a sovereign whose reign is etched in the hearts of people and whose spirit radiates far beyond the borders of Uganda. His Majesty, King Oyo, ascend the throne not merely as a child of destiny, but as a beacon of continuity, resilience, and cultural pride. For the tender age of 3, His Majesty embraced the mantle of leadership with grace and wisdom beyond his years. In the decade since, he has stood a pillar of unity, a guardian of tradition, and a visionary for the future of the Ugandan people of Toro. His reign is not merely sold by years, but by the dignity he bestows upon his kingdom, the compassion he extends to his subjects, and the honor he brings to the legacy of Toro. His Majesty's leadership is a symphony of humanity and strength. He walks with kings, yet listens with his heart as a servant. He preserves the sacred customs of his ancestors while welcoming the winds of progress. Under his guidance, Toro flourishes, not only in cultural richness, but in its embrace in peace, education, and global friendship. It is in the spirit of friendship and mutual respect of His Majesty's extents a most gracious and heartfelt invitation to Unami Buffalo Nation. His Majesty, whose values resonate deeply with the spirit of Toro, cordially invites our delegation to attend the coronation ceremony, not merely as observers, but as honored guests and kindred spirits. Let this gathering be a celebration of shared dignity, of sovereign nations, united in respect and in the cultures woven together in a tapestry of humanity. May the drums of Toro echo with joy, and may the presence of Unami Buffalo Nation be blessing upon his sacred occasion. Long live the Omoko, long live the unity of nations. On behalf of Unami Buffalo Nation, thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we would like to call forward partners from the UK to have remarks.
Your Majesty, Thank you for the very kind invitation. Queen Bess, delighted to see you again. I've got a joyful position of growing up in Uganda as a small boy at the age of 6 and 7 in the 1960s, and I'm delighted to be invited back again. I feel as though I'm coming home. My role is to create ambition acceleration in the country and build awareness for Toro Kingdom and Uganda around the world. And it gives me great delight to do that job. Thank you very much indeed.
Your Royal Majesty, Her Royal Majesty, Your Highnesses, honorable guests, I have the distinct pleasure of just introducing to you a very special guest who's traveled all the way from Barbados. And she's none other than the Right Reverend Canon Dr. Sonia Hines, Dean of St. Michael. She's the Dean of St. Michael and Director of the St. Leonard's Anglican Church. For all those women who are here, she's also the very first female rector in the Caribbean. First female priest in the Caribbean. So I just wanted to acknowledge your presence. Thank you very much. Your Royal Majesties, be obliged.
Agutamba oina team Kurugankole, Princess Nunu Barije, Charity Chirindi and Nesta Chirindi. Tuina Honorable Sarah Kabarokole, Woman MP Arugabunyangabu. Honorable Businge Victoria Rusoka Toki has sent apologies tasobaire kubaho baitu hikize. Tuina Senior Presidential Advisor for Mobilization Kawamara Misha Chadieri. Tuina Superintendent of Police Twesije Vincent PRO Rwenzori West Uganda Police Force. Tuina SSP Wawire Joab RPC Rwenzori West. Kandi tuina na representative wa IGP Chief Political Commissar AIGP Bamunova Baldon tukusima wetu webale kubaho. Tuina na representative wa Town Clerk for Porto City omukuru Peter kusemererwa aboli tulinawa hanu. Tuina Irene Birungi Atenyi CEO Presidential Forum. Tuina Vice Chancellor wa Uganda Pentecostal University kandi abo bakwatanize neitwe mukasumi kona otubeire tulio masaza. Professor Pelusi Ntambirwe Kyakiki is with us. Tuina Honorable Dr. Kugiziwe Lawrence na walhanu. Tuina Dr. Bahizi Director wa Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital na wasobeire kweteraniza kujaguza nayo. Tuina Honorable Dorinyi Nyanjura Deputy Lord Mayor Kampala obukwenda buhikire. Agutamba kabutosa nkokutugira health camps ezebembirwe owekitinisa Dr. Beyeza hamwe owekitinisa Dr. Mugahi. Tuina ba microhems scientifics abo batuheire mama kit zikwika 15 aba medical outreach no bakwataniza ni rwaro lyeitu elia Buhinga run Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital. Tuina Dr. Asia Fiona na Abasa. Tuina National Drug Authority eyetuheire kit ezibakwija kukwasa omuhikirwa. Tuina Uganda AIDS Commission represented by Michael Masiko, AIDS Information Center. Tuina Accord kandi tukwataniza na Buhinga Regional Referral Hospital for first aid tracking. Tuina Deputy RDC Kabarole Benuza Jane. Tuina Kano Seguya Ogunwe Director of Operations and Training UPDF Mountain Division. Tuina na Major Twesije Division Information Officer. Tuina our sponsors. Tuina MTN Uganda, Pilsina, Uganda Tourism Board, Plascon, Movit, Capital FM, NBS, KRC TV, Pep Scholar, and Brand Niles. Twina omukitinise kyamaani omugo wa Musuga. Twina representatives from Mountains of the Moon University nabo bali hano. Twina senior presidential advisor Adieri Research Kawamara kan twina na mukama wempeka Akiki Patrick Kawamara. Twina Betty Kamrasi Akiki, twina Katendwa Joy King's aunt, twina Pastor Gladys Lubega King's aunt, and that's the wife to our senior pastor K.L. Dixon. Twina Kanyehe David, the King's uncle, Mrs. Kanyehe Monica, former RDC, and MP in Toroko, woman aspirant.
Thank you very much.
Twinaho Pastor Senior Dr. Moses Mujaguzi, Cornerstone House Prayer Ministries, kanwe CEO wa Church City Hill Christian School. Ninja kusaba habobwire abamu turatunga kasumi akandi, we will do the recognition. Omukasumi kanu munyikirize nsabe omuhikirwa Right Honorable Calvin Armstrong Romire Akiki niwe twali obujunanizibwa oburukwongeraho.
Angiriza kutamba. Akutamba nokwebundazo kwingi ninkusaba obalize abantu bawe. Angiriza kutamba.
Angiriza mwebingwa. Angiriza iguriyera.
Umjwekerwa w'umukuru w'ihanga Right Honorable Robina Nabanja in absentia, Speaker wa Parliament ya Uganda Right Honorable Annette Among, Mjwera Kiki nyina mkama wa Toro, His Highness the King of Bukumu Kingdom DRC, Ministers kuruga mu government ya Gati, abakurasi mu rukurato rukuru urwihanga, Umjwera Musuga n'abana b'engoma, Umjwera Batebe no mnyoro wawe, Umikirwa obukama na magatwa, abembezi bedini, abagenyi kuruga Myaka gandi, Rwigi rukurato rukuru urukama na bakurasi, abagenyi mutinisa byanyu, Emyana Toro inywena. Nimbatangira hampango yo Murundi gwa 30 kuruga ninjumura engoma yabayisinkuru nyowe.
Angiriza kutamba. Angiriza Omara.
Ninsima ruhanga akundinda kandi akampa amani na magezi kwa mukama emyaka yona.
Ogunda kutamba.
Ubunkorora enyuma na mbere turugere kuruga njumura engoma byona tuyakusobokere kakuba istabeire imbabazi za ruhanga.
Urubaba kutamba.
Nkajumura engoma hamyaka emito muno ekintu ekyakozerwe ebyafayo hano munuka no munsi yona. Ninsima muno mjwera nyino mkama Akiki ebyawo bingi muno beitu ninkusima kunkuza nebirungi byona ebyonkolire kuruga mu buto.
Ogonda Akiki.
Mkama ruhanga akuho mgesa Akiki. Ninsima President wihanga obusagiki obwingi emyaka enu inyakuhingwire. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ninkusima muno. Ninsima omjwera Musuga Akiki. Ninsima Assistant Batebe Abole Mukajoy. ninsima mugenzi wange omujwera abatebe kandi ninsima abanyinarume nyowe. Eno empango ya 30 ina omutwe okugamba ngu kurwanira obwebembezi okigendererwa nokurora hara. Obwebembezi oburungi nubo buletaho ensi n'abantu bayo kukorakurana. Omuntu arukwenda obwebembezi aina kuba nibigendererwa ebirungi kandi akasobora kurora hara. Aho nogumya ngu amanyire nambera abantu akubatwara. Ati tuli mukasumi ka polimpo. Ninterera abakwenda webembezi musobore kurungi ebigendererwa byanyu nuko abantu basobole kukoma abembezi abasemerire. Ubebembezi bukuraba umukugulira no kutinisiriza abakome tubukwija kutwara toro yetu meiso na Uganda. Ninsima abantu bona abehereyo obusagiki mu ntekaniza y'omwaka guno. Mulingo ogwembaganiza ninsima munywani wange Speaker Right Honorable Anita Annette Among. Abo busagiki hamu no kugonza toro. Ninsima ebitongole nka Uganda Breweries, MTN Uganda, Microfinance Support Center, Plascon Uganda, Uganda Tourism Board, Ministry of Tourism, Next Media, Talent Africa, Movit, nebindi bingi ebikwatanize n'obukama mukutekaniza empango eno.
Bona bawa kutamba.
Omikirwa na magatwa mwebale kwebembera entekaniza enungi yemukorenu.
Turakuhereza agenze.
Nkatandika entekaniza y'obukama ya Myaka 25, 25-year Kingdom Development Plan. En plan neyoleka kurungi engiga enkuru estusemerire kutaho amani kurora twayombeka obukama na abantu beitu. Engiga ezo ziri mukaga neho tuteire ensira kurora obomezi bw'abantu beitu bwasemera. Echo kubanza ebyensingato. Ningoza kurora nitwegesa ensingato emirimo eyengaro. Obukama bukatandikaho youth center nuko ensingato zeitu zege emirimo eyengaro.
Turabawa kutamba.
Nkatandika ICT center through the King Oil Foundation. Nayo esobole koha ensingato obukugu. Nituija kugalisha nitugenda mu masaza gona agobukama. Ekyakabiri mu byokulima nokulisa. Ningonza twegesa abantu beitu ebyobulimi nobulisa ekwegesibwa abakugu. Nkatandika King Oil Demonstration Farm Bugaki. Obukama nibukwataniza n'abanywani beitu nibwija kutandikaho farm nkazino ubuchweke bindi byobukama nuko twegesa emyenda ya toro.
Bona bawa kutamba.
Ekyakasatu ebyamataka. Nimbamanyisa emyenda ya toro nywena ngutuchali mukalitangu kokugara ebyapa byamataka gobukama. Ninsaba Right Honorable Speaker kutiyamba ansonga eno enkuru muno. Ninterera abantu abali hamataka gobukama kukwataniza na Kingdom Land Board nuko mutunge ebihandiko hamataka ganyu.
Duma kutamba.
Abantu abakweserura ebyabo baleke kuhabisa abantu beitu.
Turabawa kutamba.
Nkaragira ompekirwa hamu na Toro Kingdom Land Board busaho kubinga abantu hamataka.
Duma bahuririza kutamba. Angirizo mwebingwa. Wabahumuza kutamba.
Kankigarukemu busaho kubinga abantu hamataka.
Duma bahuririza kutamba. Kagumeha kutamba. webara mukumanfuzi
ekyakana ebyoburambuzi nkatandikaho ekyota mpango nekigendererwa ebyokongera amaani mu byoburambuzi. Guno mugisa okwoleka oburungi bw'ensi yaitu ya Toro nuko tusikirize abarambuzi kuruga mu nsi yona kwija munuka. Ninsiima abanywani baitu okukwataniza n'obukama mu nteekaniza enu. Ninsiima Ministry ya Tourism, Uganda Tourism Board, Uganda Wildlife Authority habobusagiki bwanyu.
Bona baba kutamba.
Ekyakatano ebyemizano mu bukama. Ningonza kusiima emyenda ya Toro okujumbira emizano etekanizibwe obukama bwa Toro mu masaza ganyu. Nintabarucha isaza lya chaka abokusinga omupiira ogw'ebigere gw'abaseija hamwe n'isaza lya Fort Poto okusinga omuzano okukubaka ababakazi.
Bona baba kutamba.
Ninsima muno MTN Uganda na Plascon Uganda okukwataniza n'obukama mu mizano. Echamkaga ensonga y'oburwaire bwa kagingo slim HIV AIDS. Abakasumi keingi ntaani nkwataniza n'ebitongole bingi na muno Uganda AIDS Commission na Ministry of Health mu kurwanisa oburwaire buno. Nimbaterera kwerinda muno. Nindagiro omukirwa hamu n'amagato akwebembeza 25-year development plan y'obukama mu buheereza bwanyu n'okugalisha hali ebi ebitandikirweho. Ninterera tulinde eteeka mu bwire buno obwakaruru. Tukome abebembezi abebikorwa kandi akugonza obukama.
Duma bahulira kutamba. Duma bahulire.
Ninyongera kwijucha His Excellency President Wihanga, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, hamu na Right Honorable Speaker hansonga y'oruguudo kuruga Toro kugenda Kampala.
Duma kutamba bahulire.
Rubi muno kandi rutalbanize obusubuzi n'oburambuzi Toro hanu. Ninsaba rukorweho mu bwango muno.
Bahulire wachebana. Kumeho. Ogunda kutamba.
Nimbagondeza kujaguza Empango n'obusinge Ruhanga balinde.
Hangiriza mwebingwa, hangiriza omara, okoro gunda kutamba. Kakumeho mwebi, kakumeho omara, kakumeho musakaza atanaganjura, kakumeho mukumanfuzi, tuganja bijuro muhanda, kakumeho nchanungi, kakumeho kutamba.
Tuli bawenzeyi.
Bawenzeyi. Bona bawo omara. Ngundu zono kali. Nabahaya kuhereza kutamba. Yona mbeje kubita munkora mwebingwa. Karamale mwebingwa. Kakumeha kutamba.
Akutamba n'okwebundaza okwingi omuhikirwa ainaho obukwenda bwembaganiza. Ningira omukwenda wa presidenti atakesirwe kwa yorubazo onyikirizo omuhikirwa agire byabazaho.
Madam Speaker, you'll allow me just a few minutes, please. Haro abantu abatukwatireho muno hano empango eno kubaho kandi akutamba kija kuba kisobere kubatabalize ebigambo bibiri nimbesengeza UTL, UTB, MTN and UBL, please. The leaders of UTB, MTN, UTB, please. Front. Yes. Akutamba tuija kulenga mbwire bugufu abantu bano kababaziye ekigambo.
Your Royal Highness, the Queen Mother, Allow me on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, the Uganda Tourism Board, and the entire tourism fraternity to extend our congratulations and felicitations upon your 30th coronation anniversary. Tourism, very much transparent here in Toro Kingdom. We look at Fort Portal as the tourism city, and we're extremely grateful for the hospitality and the great people of Toro in advancing tourism. We commit to continue supporting the tourism agenda in Fort Portal and the development of more tourism products in Fort Portal. Once again, allow us to express our felicitations on behalf of the entire tourism sector upon this great achievement, and wish you a long life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your Majesty, Rukirabasaija Omukama Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Rukidi IV, the Queen Mother, the royal family, Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, distinguished guests, partners, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Thank you so much. We're honored to be here. My name is Ashila Sabune. I'm the Corporate Relations Director for UBL, Uganda Breweries Limited. We're leading today with Pilsner, and why we chose Pilsner is because it is at the heart of Toro. It is at the heart of the drink that is in your hands. We source, we source the barley. The barley that is in this drink comes from Toro Kingdom. We work with farmers as partners in Toro. 1,000 tons of barley, 1,000 tons of sorghum, 5,000 tons of maize was produced by the Toro Kingdom and the Toro region last year. 8 billion was put in the hands of your farmers. I heard your strategy involves water. We've put a solar-powered pump in Kibasi, and we're here to support continuously. We've also supported through the Learning for Life program, where we trained 51 people in hospitality skills, and this was also supported by the Toro Kingdom. And we are continuously looking to partner and bring access to safe water, bring access to agriculture to the Toro Kingdom. So we thank you so much for having us today, and we look forward to continued partnership. Hangiriza Gutamba.
Hangiriza Gutamba.
Thank you very much, the partners that have supported this function. We are coming to the close of this function, so I'd like to invite the Honorable Minister for Tourism.
Please, MTN is here, I'm sorry. Mpagi, MTN. Hangiriza Gutamba. Hangiriza Omwebye. Kansabe Akiki Sylvia, CEO MTN, Ateyo Bugambo Webtate.
All right. Your Majesty, Hangiriza Gutamba. My name is Sylvia Mlinge, Empango Akiki. The Toro Kingdom has been a friend of MTN, and we are really, really celebrating with you on this sacred day of your coronation. We have done a lot to be able to work with you to realize the ambitions and the passions that you have for your citizenry, and you can continue to count on us to work with you in this journey. The work that we have done with the Masaza Cup, plus the work that we have done with the foundation, is just a start, and you can count on us to be your partners, but over and above your partners, to be your friends. On this day, we congratulate you and say, very well done, and God bless you. Hangiriza Gutamba.
Very much, the partners. We're coming to the close. I know it's beginning to rain a little. This is a blessing to the people of Toro, and to have the Right Honorable Speaker here representing the President. Let me invite the Minister for Tourism, also Member of Parliament, the Honorable Tom Butima Tenyi, to invite the Chief Guest to close this function. Thank you. Aya, ukoroke.
DJ, some music. DJ music.
munyikirize omukitinise kyamaani nsabe n'okwebundaza Honorable Tom Butime Atenyi agire ebigambo ebike ebyabazaaho kandi nuwo mwaratwara n'obujunanizibwa kutwimukiza engabwa y'omwebembezi w'ihanga kandi speaker wa parliament ya Uganda otyo muno Atenyi
otyo muno baitu kusikira mu protocol rokera abasaija amazirira kuha orubazorwe na habweki leka nsabe omugenyi mukuru anyakwizire mu ibara lya president ahe orubazo orwe orwa gavumenti eya Uganda.
Your His Royal Highness King Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Ruhindi IV, Her Royal Highness the Queen Mother of Toro, my Lord the Bishops, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament who are here, the members of the royal family, the members of the Rukurato of Toro, distinguished guests, Abatoro ne Abatoro kati empako yange amoti. How did I get that empako? The last time I was here, the king, who is my best friend, gave me the empako moti. However, the Queen Mother equally gave me the empako of Akiki, but I chose to go with the king. Your Majesty, I am here to present the message from His Excellency the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Akik, who is unable to be here with you today because of pressing obligations, as you may know. But before I deliver the President's message, Your Excellency, allow me to congratulate you upon your 30th coronation anniversary. Congratulations. And the Parliament of Uganda equally recognized your anniversary on Wednesday, and we paid tribute and thanked you for the contribution that you've made in the kingdom in terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of tourism, in terms of supporting the people of Toro. We want to thank you so much. Your Majesty, we thank God because according to the Bible in Romans chapter 13:1, there is no power that does not come from God. And indeed your power comes from God, and we thank you for leading the people of Toro. I want to salute Her Royal Highness, the Queen Mother, for her vision, courage, and hard work, which has enabled her to nurture you and prepare you to consolidate your rightful role as a king of the great kingdom of Toro. Thank you so much, the Queen Mother. I want to pay special tribute to His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Akik, who has been a guardian and is still a guardian to His Majesty the King. The President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni loves the King and has been with the King for the last 30 years. On behalf of Parliament of Uganda that I gracefully lead, which is also a people-centered parliament, we want to recognize the support of the traditional institutions, like the Toro Kingdom, through legislation, representation, and appropriation of resources. I want to commend the harmonious working relationship and collaboration that we have built with the kingdoms, and that's why you find as Parliament of Uganda, we are supporting the kingdoms through appropriation and giving whatever is required. And one thing I can assure you, the King, that as Parliament of Uganda, you have our unwavering support. We will support you in terms of making a follow-up that your property, that you talked about, the return of the kingdom property, is going to be made. As I go back today, I am going to make a follow-up on how far it has gone. And I remember one time we did a follow-up together with the King, and I'm going to make sure that I make a follow-up on that and give you a feedback. Everybody has talked about the road. When the president asked me to come and represent him, he equally gave me his chopper to bring me, but I said no. I have heard the road from Kampala to Toro is bad. I want to go and feel it myself. And indeed, I felt it myself. And I want, immediately I reached here, I called the Minister of Works, and I told him the rehabilitation works must start within the 2 weeks. I am also aware that through the Minister of Finance, and I am happy the Minister of Finance is here, through the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Finance is supposed to bring a loan request to me in Parliament for full construction of that road. And I want him to come on the microphone and tell the Batoro and Batoro Kati on what is going to happen next.
Duman Bahura.
Kahangiriza kutamba. Abatamanyire banye tamatia kashaija. Emfaka kiki rwabyamu hito. Minister wemirimu nkazimuha narwa kubaza nawe bwenyizire bwenteri bwe ebine yagamba ngo wike kwija yagamba ngo wike kwija akutandika gukora umurimo kandi warata gutandikire mu murege wije mu ngambire muhurire y'abatoro tukengangaine orugudo tukujya kurukora dukushwaza nukushwaza abashubuzi bakora bata otwekere erole yebitoki nibiruga Toro nibigenda Kampala nogire role yerataha. So in brief batata na bamawe ubwo muri mutugumanyire kurungi tukujya gukora mutatukiena mwabura mutatukiena tuyikale tulibe ngonzi kutukozangana buli kiro na wekyo mutuhe amani duhanga kana watuhage murole umuhanda wo kuturagutereza kurungi.
Honorable Minister, we want you to bring the loan for that road in the next 1 week to the House.
I will oblige.
You know very well most of our support comes from Toro, and we want to make sure that we continue enjoying that support from Toro. And the NRM government, where the minister comes, believes in and belongs to, and I do belong to myself, believes in inclusivity and ensuring that we have harmonious living. When I heard the Prime Minister talk about we may lose out votes on the youth, we are supporting the youth. That's why we have industrial hubs. That's why we have skilling hubs. We are going to work together with the population. And as NRM, we believe in working with the population and leaving the population better than the way we got. We must thank President Museveni for the peace and security that he has created. And the inclusivity that we are talking about the Myaka, the PDM, taking money to the population. Now, here is the issue in terms of the pricing of tea. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, our people here are complaining. Can you kindly come over and respond?
Over to you.
Angriza Gutamba, Amot, Your Majesty, and congratulations. Kiki Best, congratulations. The Right Honorable, tinja kubaza Toro abokuwa mukama wange speaker ankagwize mu rujungu. Leka mugaruke mu rujungu naimo mu rumanyira ba Toro.
Are you speaking Lutoro because you are addressing the Batoro?
Aha. Hata ampero permission mwakure. Hata vya majane vya chai abagonzi bwinywena ba Toro. Owekitinisa president wait akiki. Akaikalizo rukurato okwezo kuhweire bushenyi. District zona ezikulima majani chai Tore kabamu atenyi honorable Butima kasindika ba chenjojo twekara chamuhunga bushenyi bamugambire bizibu byona ebiri mu majani. Number 1, ebeyi ya fertilizer bire ebintu babyeta bata mu Toro fertilizer ebijumusa factory za mugambira amasanyarazi sente nyingi. Neito batunyegera bagurukari cyangu tutukozere mateka agakuruma muno. President amazere kuragira ebarahage handikire Right Honorable Prime Minister naragira muzeka saije ibizibe bya muzeka saije tibya kuwayo na muragira serre billion bisatu 12. Right Honorable Speaker, the President has directed in writing that finance looks for 312 billion for the tea people, kuyamba aba factory, kuyamba abalimi na ebijimusa no kusasura abantu abatuhere seedlings for chai. So, Right Honorable Speaker, I am sure Mzee Kaseja will come to Parliament with a supplementary sooner than later of 312 billion to support the tea sector. Hangiriza Gutamba, Hangiriza, our great king.
Thank you. When the supplementary comes, obviously, Your Majesty, we shall approve it. Just know you have a very good ally in that parliament. And you gave me very good members of parliament. Very, very good members of parliament. Your Majesty, the issue of, as government, in this financial year that we are going to start this December, we are going to have money for Buhinga Stadium put in the budget. Honorable Kasaija, ensure before you bring your budget, we have Buhinga in the stadium, and we want that stadium. And since our king loves sports, we must do something in that stadium. Now, with those few words, I want to request that I deliver the speech of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni verbatim. His Royal Highness King Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Rukindi the Fourth, Her Royal Highness the Queen Mother, my Lord the Bishops, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, the members of the Royal Family, the members of the Kurato, distinguished guests, Abatoro ne Abatoro Kati. Mama Janet joins me to congratulate His Royal Highness King Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Rukindi IV upon reaching the 30th coronation anniversary celebration. We join the people of Toro Kingdom to celebrate 30 years of a King Oyo's reign and wish a peaceful Empango celebration. On this special occasion, I want to thank the Almighty God for protecting the King and granting him the wisdom to lead the people of Toro. During the reign of the King Oyo, Toro has remained united and peaceful. Peace and unity are prerequisite conditions for development and socio-economic transformation. Therefore, I applaud the King for rallying the people of Toro around a shared culture, language, history, and their legitimate interest, i.e., development, creation of wealth and jobs, etc. I also want to thank the people of Toro for rendering unwavering support to the King, the royal family, and the King's administration. The NRM made a decision to restore monarchies because it is not possible to promote culture without involving the kingdoms. Uganda was thrown into a cultural limbo after Obote II abolished the kingdoms in 1966. Therefore, the institutions which our ancestors had painfully developed for over 500 years were abolished overnight. In the parts of the country where the people recognize cultural institutions and leaders, life resolved around the monarchies. Therefore, the abolition was a big blow to the people's identity and way of life. It was not until the NRM captured power in 1986 that steps towards cultural revival were taken. Cultural revival started with restoration of the old monarchies and granting the formation of new ones in places where our people asked for them. The decision to restore the monarchies was a way of recognizing the efforts of our ancestors to set up centralized administration. The kingdoms and chiefdoms in Uganda had managed to unite several clans to form a big political unit, i.e., Buganda, Bunyoro Kingdom, Ankole, etc. This unity helped to guarantee cooperation and minimized conflicts either between one clan and another or among themselves. Buganda Kingdom, for example, had managed to unite 52 clans, which, if left fragmented, would have most likely acted against each other. Therefore, our ancestors can be applauded for their foresight in forming bigger political units. Beyond the clan, it is this wisdom of forming bigger political units that the NRM thought to recognize and appreciate. Because there is strength in numbers, this is why we support the unity of Uganda and the integration of East Africa and Africa. It is important for our strategic security and unlocking Africa's potential to achieve the prosperity. Integration is not new in the era. Even before the kingdoms, there was Batembusi Kingdom, covering the current area of Bunyoro, Western Buganda, Ankole. The Batembusi Kingdom was replaced by the Bachwezi dynasty around the 11th century. It was greater because it covered Bunyoro, Buganda, Ankole, and Toro. This is why you find similar traditions in these areas, including Busoga. Therefore, our ancestors were the first integrationists, and their efforts must be carried forward to immunize Africa from the weaknesses on account of remaining fragmented. The cultural institutions were also restored because of their pivotal role in preserving our rich cultures and languages. The African dialects are richer than the European languages, like English. The responsibility of preserving our rich dialects is vested with the cultural institutions like the Toro Kingdom. I want to commend the Toro Kingdom for maintaining the cordial relationship with the NRM government. The government recognizes the various development projects being spearheaded by the kingdom in areas of education, tourism, health, etc. I thank the kingdom for mobilizing its subjects to embrace the jobs and wealth creation campaign, which is aimed at lifting our people from poverty. On account of subsistence farming, i.e., working for only the stomach, the NRM government has put in place the necessary infrastructure to spur development. They include the tarmac roads, the enough electricity supply, hospitals, schools, peace and stability, etc. Therefore, the remaining task is mobilizing our people to take advantage of existing infrastructure to produce goods and services in the 4 sectors of commercial, agriculture, service, industry, and ICT. Finally, I once again congratulate Your Royal Highness, the Omukama, Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru, upon making 30 years on the throne of Toro Kingdom. I wish you and all the people of Toro a happy coronation anniversary celebration. I have enclosed an envelope for you, and I want signed by His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and I want to thank the preacher who prayed for the king to create warmth in the palace. And as I say, the king is my very good friend. I have even pledged to the king, Your Majesty, you know I'm a cattle keeper. I have told you just get a partner, I will pay all the cows. I am going to pay all the cows, and today I'm going to deposit the cows. God bless you all.
Emienda ya tori nywena nisaba abanyamirwa mbanze mulindeho kusikira communication inahebwa inatunga mwikirize kandi mugumisirize buli omwe ikale omumwanya gwe agutamba neija kubanza kutungaho ebisanike murundi bibiri n'abakuru ba government kandi arage amoti Anita nuko hanyuma yeki haija kubaha ebisani bike ebindu kwija kuranga hanyuma yokuraga omugenyi mukuru ha mukoro guno. Ntubasaba mutekane kandi abanyamirwa with due respect mubanze mugumisirizeho habo kuba hano tyakoze sawa mutyo muno kandi buli mugenyi wena aikale mu mwanya gwe ba ashas no barkwija kubayimukia.
Thank you very much. As we come to the end, a few photos. A photo between the King and the Right Honorable Speaker and a few other people. And then His Royal Highness will see off the chief guest. And after that, we will continue with the celebrations for this 30th coronation anniversary. Thank you very much.
Ningira Right Honorable aba ministers bakweteranizeho Puli clerk to parliament and I will join them. Yanko kuna bamanyisa Abtamba will be seeing off the Right Honorable Speaker who has represented His Excellency. Then nuko tuongereho ebisani ebindi. Prime Minister waitu.
Deputy Prime Ministers, please.
Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister and Babasawa to join.
With the Speaker.
Wiki no Mukanga. And
The photographers, I hope you're doing your job, and we'll get that photograph well organized, taken quickly, so that we can move on to the next as we try to save time.
Asikari nyina obutumwa bwange buno obuhongolodyo bwarahika mu ofisi omala omugambe ensonga eri agenti mu rucungu itize agenti nowendengereho kuguma ebintu byayanga nalengaho mbireko mwoyo gwansara omwoyo n'omutima twadisaidinga tukugambe netukulavinga engonzi tigira guredi engonzi tigira nini genzerecho mutima gukwenda nchigambe engonzi tigira guredi
roll it down. kwa kunsangirwa mbamanyisize tone in reverse order as the king sees off the right honorable speaker who has also represented His Excellency the President. Then Ebsani Ebindi, other photos will follow after the departure of the speaker. Anthems in reverse order. Gorobyo mwisakika. Abantu nywena mwikaru mbikaro byanyu. Take your seats, ladies and gentlemen, as His Majesty sees off the Right Honorable Speaker. And shortly after that, Hejakuba nindanga ebisani ebimpairwe kuranga ebyagutamba aratunga. Backup selector. Backup Tony. Abantu ba Mukama bagenyi barukira abaseija bayina ebarukuhanuraho tubasaba inywena mutekano mbikaro byanyu. Gorobye nzaire, gorobye musakazi atanaganjura.
Ladies and gentlemen, that bit of introduction of some of the guests to the chief guest by His Royal Majesty just being concluded, and the Right Honorable Speaker beginning to take her leave. Thank you very much for having been a part of this ceremony. Thank you for representing His Excellency the President. Thank you to all the ministers of cabinet, the clerk to parliament, and other officials that have been here. As the Speaker takes her leave and we move to announce the next set of photographs, I'd like to inform His Royal Majesty that we had with us here the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Mr. Bamunova Ubaldo, who has represented the Inspector General of Police with us here. Someone talked about the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Energy. She's been here herself. She's seated in the tent here. We have a large delegation from security. We have SSP Wawire Joab, Regional Police Commander, in charge of this area. I'm sorry, I will not go through the protocols that they're supposed to be. We have Businge Emmanuel, Deputy RCC, Benuza John Atenyi, Deputy RDC Kabarole, Colonel Richard Seguya, DOTO Mountain Division, Major Albert Nomwesigwa, CIO of Mountain Division, Major Stephen Tumwesije, PIO Mountain Division, Warrant Officer 2, Turiahawe Michael, Mountain Division is a Sergeant Major. We have with us Maureen Ninsima, Senior Superintendent of Police, and is representing the CGPS. What is this?
With
okay, as he does the consultation, we have Colonel Edward Tahunga, Commander Royal Guards. We have Doreen Nyanjura. Doreen Nyanjura has been seated behind there somewhere. Where is Doreen? Doreen Nyanjura. Omtatina, is that what they call her? Deputy Lord Mayor of Kampala City.
Thank you, my co-MC. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. We are going for the photo session with permission from His Majesty. The guests will speak later. MTN Uganda. Please step forward and take a photo with His Majesty the King. Security as you prepare. Uganda Police, Force, Mountain Division, Uganda Prisons, MTN Uganda, please. And then as His Majesty from Congo also, with your entourage, prepare. Yeah, that's MTN Uganda. Next is security. And then His Majesty, the King from Congo. MTN, please hurry up. Cameraman, just a minute. We have other members of MTN Uganda. They are official sponsors of Toro Kingdom MTN Amasaza Cup,
And
both
also-
football and netball.
And also strong supporters of the Empango celebration in its own right.
I would say we'll count to 3 so that the other team members can also join. 1, 2, and let's say 3. The Queen Mother is joining, and Batebe is also joining. Okay. Let's hurry up in the interest of time, ladies and gentlemen. MTN, we salute you. With us, security, please step forward very fast. You see the weather is security. Mountain Division, Uganda Prisons, RCC, RDC, please join very fast. Ganu gona bona batungwa barukera baseije.
Machumi na vitar.
Dr. Manage Josh and Mrs. Josh, you're most welcome to Toro Kingdom, and I thank you for representing Toro Kingdom in the UK. Yeah, security, let's do it fast. After the security, His Majesty from Congo, His Majesty from Congo and the team. His Majesty from Congo with his team. Next is Uganda Tourism Board. Let's try to be nearer, ladies and gentlemen. And after Uganda Tourism, we have UBL. You also step nearby. And
next is Uganda Tourism Board. Uganda Tourism Board, the delegation. Major partners of Toro Kingdom, not just for this Empango, but for other engagements in promoting tourism, especially in the
Uganda Tourism Board, please step forward very fast.
Uganda Breweries Limited, you're next. Uganda Breweries Limited, you're next. Yes, well, in a moment, yes. In a moment, let this group get done and then you'll come on. Uganda Breweries Limited will follow. And then we'll have other photo ops with His Majesty. UBL.
UBL is next. UBL. UBL next, please. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Uganda Brewery.
It's okay.
Uganda Breweries.
After that
Limited.
one, it is UBL.
Yes.
And then Omugurusi Tahigwa neo beno yetekaniza na chairman Toyota neo beno yetekaniza. Microfinance Support Center, nenyombe numwetekaniza, prepare yourself. And when I read, please.
You draw closer.
You draw closer.
So that we can save as much time as we can. Are
we done with that? Okay, let's go to UBL, please. UBL next. Then Microfinance Support Center, Muvenumuirahaihi. Microfinance Support Center, Centenary Bank, draw near. And Dr. Mugahi and your team, National Drug Authority, draw near.
Can we suggest that Uganda AIDS Commission, National Drug Authority, yes, the medical teams move together. Amagatwa gave you Womezi.
Yeah. After
Dr.
that,
Mugahi, Dr.
Senior Taigwa, please join very fast. Then can I have Uganda AIDS Commission, Commission and the National Drug Authority next?
That's a king's friend.
Microfinance is there, stand by, okay? This is microfinance. Sawa.
National Drug Authority, draw closer.
Chairman Toyota. Sawa.
Uganda AIDS Commission.
Are we done? The photographers, please. AIDS, Uganda AIDS Commission and the National Drug Authority, please.
Uganda AIDS Commission.
Next is the microfinance support. And then Centenary Bank be stand by as well.
That's Uganda AIDS Commission. Where's the National Drug Authority? National Drug Authority? Okay.
That is Microfinance Support Center.
Closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's stand in an organized way so that we don't mix up and lose a step.
I can see team chairman. Team chairman.
Okay.
Chairman Toyota and your
International Justice, please step forward and be near me here. Microfinance, we are done. Chairman Toyota, please. Cameraman, I'm sorry, I'm picking instructions from every corner. So, Mr. and Mrs. Musinguzi, please step forward and be nearby here. Next is Centenary Bank. Are we done, ladies and gentlemen? Next is Centenary Bank. Chairman Toyota is done. Next is Centenary Bank.
National Drug Authority hasn't gone there yet.
Yes.
They need to come next. Yes.
It's coming next after Centenary Bank.
As
let's move, ladies and gentlemen, let's move. We have a number of teams that want to take photos with the king. Can I see the Uganda AIDS and National Drug Authority? And Microhim, please.
Microhim, thank you very much. Microhim donated 800